Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers.
25, Green Bay Packers.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. Steps up, and he's running with it. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. All set to go now from the 35. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's Henry on the counter. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Baltimore.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and now they're going to face 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
There he goes on the right side. It's a Baltimore touchdown!
Complete to Mark Andrews.
The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That is Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
McCole Hardman now on the return. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they've made the postseason both times.
Love throwing to start us off. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Josh Jacobs. A gain of 6. That's good for a Packers first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
At the 46-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That's 1 quarter down in our Christmas Eve contest. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Love from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 19 on that pickup. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
That's caught at the 4. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Love. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Quay Walker.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action, here's Jackson. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Devon Bullard bringing that play to an end.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the frozen tundra of Lambeau coming up. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Love out of the shotgun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. Love with it on first down. Completes this one to Kraft. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing, it's Love. The throw left side to Watson. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Once more, it's Love. Right back to Watson. This is caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Watson out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Stick it in the air. Love has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Love to throw again. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. Jordan Love, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. LeJontay Wester to return it. Escapes a defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Amazing concentration. That deep ball was tipped, but he still caught it.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And his kick is good. And what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Hardman with a return. We dodged the tackle. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They send a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 25 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Love now. Hits him on the in route. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
A gain of a yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Love from the gun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Ravens crowding their passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. Love. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. Jordan Love, the touchdown. His third total score this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
21, Ravens 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. Complete, Derrick Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
He's back to throw. This one's to Andrews outright. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Out now runs the Packer offense. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers leading by 7. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They're going to pass it here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. He's going for it himself. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Jordan Love, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here, 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Packers 28, Ravens 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's Wester on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
First down, here's Lamar. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. And again, it's Jackson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So this is a Packers win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.